The Pardee Center is unique among the different interdisciplinary centers that we have at Boston University because the topics that it works on are not defined by a particular topic area, but rather they're defined by a length of time. It's the Pardee Center for the Longer Range Future.
I think it's a great place because it's not housed in any individual department. It's its own center, which means that people can come from many different disciplines and feel like they're on an even playing field.
Being in the physical Pardee Center here at 67 Bay State, it's not only a beautiful historic building on one of the most beautiful streets in Boston, but it's also a exciting place to be.
I can come here and work closely with economists, psychologists, political scientists on problems that really require these multiple perspectives if there's any hope of addressing them.
So the Pardee Center is really organized around the principle that the most important thing that we can do is to catalyze research on problems that matter.
Water issues, climate change, biodiversity conservation, all that stuff. That's all really, really relevant now, is going to be relevant into the future, and all of the faculty, you know, they're not an insular group. They're not all just trying to do their own thing and maximize their own benefit, right? They want their work to make a difference.
So I convened a symposium on global health and the social sciences with Pardee last year. Pardee's support very generously brought together over 20 leading social scientists from anthropology, political science, and sociology to discuss the problem of why we see so little global health research in the social sciences and what can be done about it. And it was an exciting moment because I think it really galvanized interest in global health and the social sciences.
So one of the projects here at the Pardee Center that I lead is looking at how human activities have altered the global nitrogen cycle. So we know from many studies that rates of nitrogen that's falling from the atmosphere have been declining, which is a good thing in many places. But here in Boston and other cities, those rates of what we call nitrogen deposition are actually still quite high. So our project here at the Pardee Center is we're trying to understand what's causing those rates of nitrogen in deposition to be high and what can we do to mitigate those effects and work with policymakers so that we can improve upon our water quality and air quality as well.
I lead a program here on coupled human and natural systems, and our goal is to take all the tools in the toolkit, modeling, empirical science on the ground and in the water, and policy instruments, and work together to basically invent things that we call adaptive management, ecosystem-based management. It's the whole system view of our role on the planet and ways to ensure our future survival.
Another part of the center's activities is a program we do for BU graduate students in the summer, our Summer Fellows program.
The Graduate Summer Fellows program is really unique to the Pardee Center. It's an intensive 10-week program in which graduate students, master's students, and doctoral students are chosen on a competitive basis, and it allows students to work with colleagues from all across the university.
I decided to apply for the Summer Graduate Fellowship here at the Pardee Center because I wanted the opportunity to have a start, middle, and end to my own research project. I was responsible for designing it and executing it and then creating a final product on deadline. I think this fellowship really opened my eyes to the importance of sharing what we do in the halls of academia with people outside, especially in the policy realm.
So a big part of the Pardee Center's rationale, our reason for being here, is to make sure that we reach out to audiences beyond the university audiences, beyond the scholarly community. So we do that a couple of different ways, for events, for seminars, for workshops, for conferences. So we've had people like Rosina Bierbaum, Bob Watson, and Tom Lovejoy, one of the world-renowned conservationists. For publications, we have 2 publication series that we run ourselves, and one of those is are short pieces, about 3,500 words. They're policy briefs. We also have a second series we call the Pardee Papers or Working Papers, and they're a longer research piece. And we try to make sure they end up in the hands decision-making communities and stakeholders who actually have some kind of some responsibility for the issues that each of these papers looks at.
The Pardee Center provides actionable recommendations that are backed by the full body of relevant knowledge. So if you want your money to lead to action, but you want it to be based on hard science and demonstrable truth, this is where you want to come.